Hi guys, I'm Tumblr user deannariker. I got a lot of questions for my Q&A video that I said that I was going to do last night, so I'm going to do a few of them. First, I'll start with an introduction. My real name is Kendall, and so on to the questions. One of the questions I got was, how old are you? I'm 19 years old. I'll be 20 in December, so yeah, that's not really that interesting. Another one I got quite a bit of, how did you get into Star Trek? I got into it at a weird time because it was when the movies came out, so a lot of people got into it through the movies, but I've only seen a little bit of one of the movies. I've seen parts of the first one from 2009 and I haven't seen much of it beyond that. How I really got into it was I basically watched everything else that there was really to watch on Netflix. So I was trying to find something to watch, and I had a choir director who always talked about Star Trek, and he always said that he looked like Will Wheaton when he was younger, which if you look at the pictures, he really did. But, so I didn't really have anything else to watch, so one night I decided to start trying Star Trek, and basically I fell in love with it. Which was funny because I actually started watching it figuring it was something that I could fall asleep to instead of actually watch, and now I watch it all the time. So that's how I got into Trek. Another question I got, who is your favorite character? This isn't a Star Trek necessarily related question, but I'll make it one. I have to say my favorite character is Data. I love Data. I think he's adorable. I mean, like, come on, how could... I don't believe people when they say they don't like Data, because it's Data. And that kind of leads me into two more questions. The Star Trek that I like the most. I haven't watched a lot of some of the other Star Treks. I've seen some of TOS. I've seen a lot of TNG. TNG is what I watch mostly. I've seen some DS9, Voyager and Enterprise, not a lot of, and I haven't seen any of the movies yet, so my favorite Star Trek would have to be TNG. Plus that's Data, and he's a favorite character, like, how could you not love him? And Picard's classy. Come on. That favorite ship, okay, I'm gonna take this in two different ways. My favorite, like, friendship ship is Geordi and Data, because they're perfect and everyone should love them and ship them in friendships, because why would you not? And then my favorite real ship is probably Dr. Crusher and Picard. I think it's adorable. I've gotten more into the shipping of Deanna and Riker, because at first I didn't really like Riker. He's starting to grow on me, but Diana, along with Data, is also another one of my favorite characters. So at first I was very resistant to the Deanna Riker. See, when I say Deanna and Riker together, I always want to say Diana, and that's not right. Okay, so what languages do you speak? I speak English, obviously. I have learned French, so I need to freshen up on it. I'm not that great at it, but I do speak French. And then I'm learning German, so I've been working a lot of that. I also speak Pig Latin. It's pretty impressive, I know. Where would you like to visit most, if you could visit anywhere in the world? We're going to take Star Trek out of this equation. I would love to visit Germany. France. I like countries whose languages I can speak, not necessarily because I can speak their language, but most of the time my fascination in their language stems from my fascination with the culture. So that's why I learned French and German, because I liked France and Germany. So, let's see. My favorite show, obviously, is Star Trek. I kind of went into that already. Another question I got, my favorite movie. I have a lot of favorite movies. I'm not into newer movies. I mostly like older movies, but movies like the John Hughes movies, The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. I love that kind of stuff. I love comedies. I like Airplane. I love that movie. There's a really good movie called Perfume. It's more of like a I don't know what I would call it. It's really good. It's kind of dark, romantic, not like flowers and chocolates, but like romanticism in the way that Frankenstein is a romance novel. Um, and then my favorite country, America. No, that couldn't be further from the truth. I would have to say my favorite country would be Canada, because they have maple scented money. Like, that's pretty awesome. And they speak French, and it's close, and I don't know, I like Canada. I don't, and I have a lot of friends who are from Canada, so I like Canada. What do I like to do in my spare time? I do a lot of stuff with music. I was in band, I was in choir, and I also did musicals. So I sing a lot, like probably too much. I've been known to take over a karaoke night and give full performances for my dorm, including while I'm singing in the shower. So I sing probably too much. I used to be big on reading, but I think once you get to like college, I've kind of cut back on it because I work 2 jobs and I just don't have time for it much anymore. Most of the time when I am done working and not in class, I just want to like chill with friends or watch something, kind of wind down. So that is a little bit about me based on the questions you guys sent in. So thanks for your interest, and I love all my followers, and yeah, that's about all.